Welcome back, guys. I hope you're having a beautiful day. It's a wonderful day today because we're reading some more Nice Guys, and I feel like it's definitely been too long since we've been on this subreddit. I'm starting to miss the absolutely unhinged behavior of Nice Guys. So yeah, it's going to be a fun episode, and I hope you're ready. Enjoy, guys. Hey, I'm sorry I didn't message you earlier today, but I wanted to say that I enjoyed our date yesterday. How did you feel about it? Oh yeah, I was wondering why you didn't message sooner, but I agree, it was very enjoyable. Would you like to see each other between Christmas and New Year's? I can take you to the restaurant you were talking about. I can't. I'm going to be at my parents' between Christmas and New Year's. Maybe sometime in January. I am going to be a little busy though, so you don't want to see each other anymore? No, that's not what I said at all. Well, it kind of seems that way. Well, here we go. You expect me to believe that you aren't going to go out to party on New Year's? Yeah, not this year. Then why can't you see me in January? I literally said that I can. I just said that I'll be a little busy. Okay. Well, you should make some time for yourself instead of work. If you spent time with me, you could relax more. That's not really time to myself then, is it? So you don't want to see me? Oh my God. If you're going to be so confrontational about it, I don't want to, really. I literally paid for your dinner, and this is the thanks I get. You should be thankful I spent the time getting to know you. Now you want to ditch me? What the hell? Yeah, I don't really know what to say to that. You could start by apologizing for wasting my time. Have fun at you-know-whatting around on New Year's Eve. I guess I dodged a bullet here, haha. Yeah, so this is the unhinged behavior I was talking about. So what, you aren't gonna answer me? You're a waste of time, you know that? You better pay me back for the dinner because this is ridiculous. I took you out to a nice dinner that you said you enjoyed, and now you don't even want to go on a second date with me? Effing S-word. Oh my God. Bro, nobody's going to want to go on a date with you ever if you talk to them like this. You literally have no life and you say you're too busy to see me. You could have just told me straight up that you're busy all the time before I went on a date with you. Do you usually waste people's time and money? Blanking around for free food and attention? Wow, that's so obviously not what they did. They literally said they were happy to see you and you're flipping out for no reason. And bro, nobody's going to want to spend time with somebody who is this mean to them, calling them an S-word and saying they have no life and stuff. That's so awful. I can't believe I was actually considering settling down with a woman so old and so ugly. Oh no. Girls over 21 are a waste of time. I don't need to settle for an ugly duckling like you. Yeah, then stop texting me. Get a life, dude. My life is better than yours, S-word. I think you meant life. I'm sorry. I should have been more understanding about your schedule. I'm sorry if you feel disrespected. Are you up? Well, yeah, they realized it at the end when it's too late and they've already said a whole bunch of awful stuff. I know we make these nice guy episodes, but I genuinely hope that people who do stuff like this can realize that they shouldn't and hopefully not do it in the future. Cause yeah, step number one in what not to do if you want to have a relationship with somebody is insulting them or saying any of this sort of stuff that is putting them down and being mean and being rude. Like, of course they're not going to want to hang out. And also, I was about to say, oh, you're an S-word because you rejected me, but they didn't even reject them. They said that they were happy to hang out, and this person flipped out. Yeah, not good. Me trying to explain that I'm actually a really good person. I just got my heart broken when I was 14 by the love of my life, which made me into a nonchalant, unlovable, manipulative, narcissistic, and uncaring person. Okay, so they're joking, aren't they? Like, surely they're being sarcastic. If they're not, I'm actually concerned. Like, oh, I'm gonna take no responsibility and no accountability for how I act as a person. They're like, oh yeah, I got my heart broken, so that's why I'm a manipulative, narcissistic, awful person. You can't use that as an excuse to be an awful person. Imagine if everybody, when they went through a super hard time, just was like, oh, you know what? That was really tough and I feel very sad. Now I'm gonna become a bad person. Like, that's not how that works. And imagine if everybody did that. Every person ever would suck, but that's not how that works. You don't let things that happen to you and your circumstances and stuff that other people do to you don't let that change whether or not you're a good person. And also, can you even go from being a good person to being an awful person? Or were you just narcissistic and manipulative the entire time? And also, the love of your life at 14? Yeah, I don't know. I hope this one isn't real. But yeah, you have to have stronger morals than this. Like, imagine if something went wrong and you were like, oh, okay, I'm gonna be a bad person now. Nah. Nah, don't do that. Be a good person in spite of all the bad stuff. Men, why do you think this crap is okay? It's not, and screw it. From now on, I'll confront you about it. Ken, 47 years old. Ken liked your photo and they said, I want to taste you. First off, if he was younger and hotter and or I had at least one thing going for him, it'd be different or more acceptable. And then most men only keep doing certain crap because it has worked at some point. He shot his shot, so you can't blame him for being a bad shot. Yeah, you can. Also, I don't understand why until he's sure he would shoot his shot. Not all biatches for JJ are worth the personality that they're attached to. So are we saying that we should just treat them like they're all worth the same amount? Oh god, that was a gross comment. The bit where they said you can't blame him for it being a bad shot. So what, somebody says something gross, but oh no, it's not their fault for saying something gross. Wouldn't want to hurt their feelings. Like, of course it's their fault. That's the issue with a lot of stuff that we read. People are being rude and awful and they don't take any accountability for it. Oh, that's not awful. How long have you been single? I'll be upfront and honest with you because that's the only way I do things. I'm married and I'm happily married at that for the last 22 years. We have an amazing relationship together. We have had fun with others for the last 4 years, others being like-minded women. We don't see many couples as my wife is very picky and to be honest, men are worthless lol. Everything you and I have talked about is perfectly okay and in fact she wants me to show you an amazing time. I'm very much into showing you a simple wonderful time like you've never seen before. Oh, I didn't know that you were E&M. We have fine things a few years now. Have always had an amazing time with anyone I've chosen to spend time with. I would absolutely love to do that with you. Yeah, it's not what I'm interested in finding, unfortunately. Everything I've said is the truth and it could bring you something absolutely great that you might enjoy. I understand that it isn't what you're looking for, and I'm not doing you from finding that. Hope you do. Doesn't mean we can't hang out still. Why don't you try something good with a man that's good at everything? Have some enjoyment for once. You've gone 30 years of your adult life knowing crap. I'm not here to hurt you in any way. In fact, you might find it fun as hell with just myself. That was it. This isn't what I'm looking for, but good luck in your search. I've had great luck. I always do. What I'm trying to bring you, you've gone this long without anything good in your life. Why wouldn't you at least try and see each other? You do know you're supposed to surround yourself with what you seek. It's bloody bold to assume that I haven't had anything good. Also, I've told you I'm not interested. You could actually respect that. It's what you've said. I told you about my dead partner. That's not the totality of my experience. I do respect you, so don't think I don't. That's why I'm so good at things and I'm married. Some of us are that good at stuff. Yeah, except listening. I won't bother you then if you're not open-minded enough to simply enjoy, as if I'm stopping you from anything. No listening on point as well. Not too much I'm not good at. Wow, the bloody audacity. I'm simply perfect in every way. Can I be real with you? I really am not in a place where I'm able to emotionally open up to people. I don't want to waste your time or string you along, especially with what you're going through. We can be friends 100%, but I don't think I can be any more than that for anybody at this time in my life. We can be friends with benefits. I don't want a relationship either. I have enough loss. No emotions, no emotional attachment. You catch no feelings for me. I have none for you. And we just vibe musically. Maybe we write songs about our pain and yeah, I don't know if I can swing friends with benefits either. I really don't know you like that, and at the very least I'd want to get to know you better. I don't think it's a good idea for me to just be having casual horizontal mumbo. I'm not a sexually driven person. That side of me comes out when I connect with somebody on that level. I'm not looking for that type of connection. Oh girl, shut up. Who says it had to be sexually? Did you see what I just said? You said friends with benefits. That would imply there is horizontal mumbo involved. Yeah, but there's more than sexual benefits. Eventually being in all this fine, you'd want to freak me, that goes without saying. But that isn't the benefit. Not everybody wants to sleep with you. I mean, first of all, forgive me for assuming, but the majority of what you've talked to me about until this point has been horizontal mumbo. And secondly, not everybody wants to do that with you, lol. Yeah, again, not everybody wants to do that with you. You literally just assume that it goes without saying that I'll eventually want to sleep with you. I lost my mum. Sleeping with you is the least of my worries. I'm a vibe. You'll eventually want to sleep with me. I'm sorry you lost your mum. That's a bit arrogant though. Yeah, it's almost more confident. Yeah, and definitely not tasteful. You're coming on really strong. You yourself admitted you wanted to and wanted to blank my beard. So let's not forget. Things have happened and I'm not focused on any of that. I miss talking to you and we can get to know each other. If not, screw it. Your loss. You're the one who was bringing it up. 90% of women who catch my vibe want to do that with me. Do we do that? No, not driven on that. I'm about something else, a higher purpose, especially since losing now both parents. I don't mind getting to know you. What I do mind is you assuming that I'm going to want to sleep with you at some point. That was sexting, and if that aspect really doesn't mean anything to you, then I'd appreciate it if it wasn't a topic of discussion that's on the table every single time we talk. And if you want to get to know me, I'd appreciate it if you kept it respectful. I'm trying to have an adult conversation with you. If you're going to be snapping and cussing at me, I don't want to talk at all. Oh, fine, we don't have to talk. Fine, just note that I'm here to talk to you if you decide to talk to me like I'm an actual person. And they respond with some laughing emojis. OP, if somebody is acting like this, you don't need them as somebody in your life. You are being way too patient and forgiving with this. They're completely disrespecting you. You don't need somebody like this. And they also don't seem like they're super interested. And the attitude of like, oh yeah, I'm so awesome. Everybody eventually wants to get with me. Like, yeah, no, it's not worth the trouble. Why would girls choose the entitled and misogynistic jocks instead of the quiet nerds whose attitude towards women are exactly on par with the jocks, but who are less attractive, nice guys and nerds, coming in with the facts? My favorite part of the notes is all the guys screaming, who says nerds aren't attractive? And yet, like, none of them are screaming, who says nerds are just as misogynistic? And fellas, that's amazing. Thank you for making the point crystal clear. Yeah, like, everybody is different, of course. Like, you can be a jock and not be misogynistic, and you can be attractive and not be a bad person, and you can be somebody who's super quiet but also be super attractive. But yeah, they're proving the point of this because they're missing the point. Like, maybe there's an issue with the misogynistic attitude. Maybe, you know, just a little bit. A Snapchat conversation, and their name on Snapchat is the nicest boy you'll ever meet. What did you delete, and why would you send me that? Why am I never worth anything? We'll get to that when you answer my questions, man. This isn't a Q&A. We gotta take turns. You act like you can reply, so I deleted it. What? All I gotta say is I don't feel important. Okay, you should bring that up with somebody close to you. I don't get it. So what? You're basically saying that I'm not important? I never said that. I'm just not the person that you should discuss this with. Someone close to you would be much better as they actually know you as a person, and they can help you with these feelings. Dude, you make me feel like crap. What don't you get? You ignore me. You dry text me like I just don't want to be here anymore at this point. I've had you added for 9 hours. It'd be a lot different if we were friends or something, but I've literally only known you for 9 hours. Yeah, sure, whatever. And I'm working right now, and I was asleep most of the time. Like what? I don't know what you want me to do. I don't know you. We aren't close. Talk to somebody who can help you with these feelings, because I'm not qualified. It's honestly you. You're the problem. You just don't see the crap. Yeah, no, they're definitely not the issue. I don't know you. What the hell? I'm trying to be nice to you right now, but you're being rude. I'm just tired of getting treated like this. What do you expect? I'm not treating you bad at all. Don't put your insecurities onto me. I don't expect anything from you because I don't know you. Now I'm gonna unadd you. I hope you feel better. I don't care, weird biatch, and you just make things worse. Freaking disgust me. Like, ew. Womp womp. Yeah, 100% projecting insecurities. Like, yeah, you've only talked to them for 9 hours. Like, they don't know each other. You didn't even have time to be mean. And yeah, obviously, you're not the mean one anyway. Yeah, wow, unbelievable. No, but there was clearly something about him that made you fall for him like instantly. You weren't like that with me when you met me at all. First date, you were smitten completely. It's guys like this that attract loads of girls, and they're commitment averse because they have so many options. And it's always girls going for guys like this. And when he inevitably leaves, then women say crap like, "Oh, men are trash." It just pisses me off because it's like 1% of guys get all the attention, and you literally are conscious and aware of this, but there's something about him that just makes you not care. Something about him that makes the inevitable heartbreak you know you're gonna feel when he leaves worth it. Did you block me, lol? And then they tried to call them. Yeah, well, maybe it has something to do with this attitude. Like, oh my god, nobody wants to hear stuff like this. And what, women should be interested in guys because they feel bad or out of pity or something? Nah, definitely not. And stuff like this is just sort of whiny and exhausting. And of course, yeah, it's a huge turn off. And also making so many different assumptions and getting upset about hypothetical women that they made up. Like, oh, it just makes me so angry because women say stuff like all men are trash, and it pisses me off because this 1% of guys get all the attention. Literally all of that was assumptions, and if you want to believe stuff like that that's just going to make you upset, then yeah, that's not anybody else's fault. Sorry, this stuff is so exhausting. So a random comment, oh, you're going to leave him or you're going to cheat on him. He's not giving you the butterflies in the emotional abuse that the bad boys gave you, and that's what you secretly crave. Yeah, nice guys. Ugh. Such a gross attitude. And this gross attitude is what's holding people back as well. But no, it's so much easier to blame everybody else and blame women and their choices than to do even a little bit of self-reflection and be like, oh, maybe I'm the issue. Nah, that's too hard, isn't it? It's so funny watching all women hit the wall as they reach their late 30s, 40s, and 50s and struggle to find a guy their age that'll love them for who they are. The only men who desire them are the low-value, metrosexual soy simps who are still blue-pilled and pandering to them while white-knighting. These women have been chased their whole lives, receiving validation and attention, and they haven't needed to offer anything in return. The mature and wise men in their late 30s, 40s, and 50s don't stand for crap anymore. They aren't blinded by thirst, seeing these women complain that there are no decent men anymore. Ha 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 ha. Ladies, you have nothing to offer a man of value. You literally only contributed your appearance to society. When was the last time you've ever put effort into something besides yourself? If you are a young man, stop feeding these women's egos. Stop being blinded by their looks. Look straight through them and concentrate on your hobbies, education, and creating wealth. Andrew Tate is on the money. I'm 55 years old and I started from scratch, lost the wealth that I had before my marriage to her, thanks to the corrupt legal system. Oh my god, that is so sad. Yeah, that's enough for today, guys. So bitter, and they're giving the worst advice imaginable. I hope not too many people listen to stuff like this. As soon as you start assuming that everybody's the same, like this person is acting like women are all the same, and saying how they're happy that they're all hitting the wall and stuff. So yeah, super bitter, super angry. But the second that you start acting like all women are the same, or acting like all men are the same, or any person is the same, you're immediately wrong. Like, of course they're not. And you're using that as an excuse to be a bad person. Like, oh, all women are shallow and awful, so therefore, you know, screw them. Like, that's a problem with your attitude, not with women. And yeah, that's enough for today. Let's read something a lot more wholesome. If you're not an early bloomer or a late bloomer, you're probably some kind of super cool fern or an incredibly fascinating species of moss. Wow, absolutely. That's so cute. That's by Worry Lines on Instagram. Look at the SpongeBob party I threw for my boyfriend's 25th. Wow, the pizza box, kelp soda and Dr. Kelp, chum on a stick and pretty patties. Holy crap, you win the Girlfriend of the Century award. That's such a cute idea. And yeah, hell yeah, good job. This street light got replaced, but the workers kept a piece of wood for the woodpecker. Oh, beautiful little fella, and they look so happy too. Like, yay, I can stay here. Oh my god, you must be Santa. Oh, beautiful little pizza eating raccoon that lives in the trash. So cute. That one's by Brain Whole Sky. And on that beautiful note, that's enough for today. Thank you for watching, guys. I hope you had a wonderful time. And if you did and you want to see more Nice Guy videos, make sure you like and subscribe. And the comment of the day today once again goes to C.L. Hinton. Sure, I woke up way too early, but my reward is a Vincey video that's only minutes old. So there is a silver lining to my messed up sleep schedule. You're way too kind, C.L. Hinton. Wait, so am I making your sleep schedule better or worse? Hopefully better. But yeah, thank you for the support. And I also hope you get your sleep schedule sorted out. And yeah, guys, thank you for all your support. It means so much to me. Already excited for the next episode, and I hope to see you then. As always, make sure you look after yourself and make sure you have a beautiful, amazing rest of your day. And you know what I'm about to say because I say it every single day. Bye!